Yes. Uh-huh. The study of occult and spiritism and all that, I don't think that any of the employees of Catholicism should be doing that. And if you have a demon, yeah, you might want to really talk to yourself about it. Now, I know that Catholicism's been taking books. And with this sewing technology, you could sit there all day long reading about 1,000 years ago, the spiritism, yeah, the occult, ooch, the paranormal, oh, demonology, ooh. Now, I really think that those should stay at my house. Now, I don't have any need to read them, but you will not be able to read them. Now, for every individual as an employee, I'm going to ask you for that ring. Now I'm going to ask to borrow some of your books that I don't want your employees reading. You would think that if they were banned by Catholicism, yes, for the last 2,000 years, that means everybody should not be reading them. But no, you said there was no truth to that. Now, these exorcists that have been going around commanding demons to leave human bodies, maybe it'd be better if you didn't really focus on that. Now, there's probably some other things you could do. Yeah. Is that Switzerland? Yes. Liechtenstein? Yes. You know, I like the nation of Liechtenstein because it has such a small population. And I know that in the United States that those that are in office, they don't have any numbered bank accounts or any attorneys, any judges or justices. We already went through Liechtenstein. Okay. We already know all we know. Now, I know you're upset, but I emailed the Liechtensteinians and I told them what their constitution says. Now I'm telling them, are you well, we can look at the member nations, but if it was put on your actual letterhead as a member of the United Nations, I'm pretty sure that you're a member. Now, for you to say, no, I'm not a member of the United Nations, even though it was put, you are a member of the United Nations. Exactly how much did you contribute to that organization for the last, 10 years? Now, when I sue you, yes, for the actual well, Liechtenstein, it is a tax haven, isn't it? A lot of businesses are incorporated there. You're like the wealthiest little nation in Europe. I thought that, well, it seems dumb, yes, but in the United States, there isn't anybody in office, yes. There's no one that happens to be a judge or justice, yes, that decided to keep their deposits in Liechtenstein because they thought, yes, that do you happen to know anybody that I'm going to sue for refusing to enforce the laws of the United States? Now, well, you cannot use fraud and forgery. Did you want to see the documents? Because I emailed Liechtenstein. We aren't going to have any foreign bank accounts, are we? Those that are in government? Yeah. Well, you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to keep all of your deposits in the United States so they're easily seized. Yes, as in, I'm going to take your actual deposits. Oh, look at some billionaire politicians just thought about these overseas accounts that they have. It's such a mess trying to get that. Yeah. Now, as I said, when you refuse, oh, well, Switzerland, it used to be the numbered bank account capital of the world, really. Yes. But we had a little problem with them, and they had to divulge the actual identities of all the account holders so as to kind of clamp down on money laundering and international crime. As I remember it, that's why you passed that $50,000 limit for transferring funds from one nation to the United States. You said that all these Swiss bank accounts were actually hiding the ill-gotten gains of organized crime. Ooh. Now, I was doing some calculation on these member nations, these Excel spreadsheets. Yes. And Seemed like somebody wasn't paying their membership dues. Is any of the European nations not paying? See, when I sue you, yes, because this marriage certificate, right? And then the international genocide, yes, the crime, these U.S. funding to the United Nations system, yeah. And then let's see here, calculating the contributions, yes. Explanatory note, yeah. How many of those that get paid to cover the taxation of the individual nations? Yes. See, I wanted to get the signatures on all those forms that says that you're denying or depriving. It's an actual wording, the rights, privileges, and immunities of being a U.S. citizen. Now, let's say you're a U.S. citizen. Yes. When you have your income taxes paid, yeah, well, what you have a, what is the taxation of Norway? 55% taxation. Ooch. Now, this file type is unsupported. Yes. I just wanted to know all the tax refunds that you got paid. Yeah. Now, let's see here. List of supporters, because it's well, here it is. Yeah. See, I got this from the Liechtenstein website. The permanent mission of the Principality of Liechtenstein to the United Nations of New York. Now, when you use your letterhead to give the 119 supporters, yeah, and this was up to date as of the first of this year, yeah, I'm thinking you're a member of the United Nations, Liechtenstein. Now, oh, the Holy See is a member of the United Nations. You know, I emailed the Holy See. Did the Pope get a copy of those emails? Because I thought for sure if there was one group of individuals that I could sue for the persecution, yes, of me telling the United States that this is fraud and forgery, yes, it's kidnapping. The Holy See is actually liable right now because I emailed the office of the Holy See. Now, for all of you in Catholicism that thought that I wouldn't take the Pope's rings, I just asked for it. Wouldn't check out a large number of books from the Vatican and keep them for myself.